That is so true, and burning of old tires particularly leaves a very dark black smoke, and that's very, very bad for the environment, the air.
Hmm.
That is where we, the DECR, pretty much had a big interest in trying to come up with a solution to help minimize that impact. And as I mentioned, the most promising one so far is looking at crushing it. There's a company that's looking at shredding it and re-exporting it, or making use of it in road building, things like that. So there's a lot of interest coming out now. It's a matter of working out the kinks to get it up and running for those companies. So I'm very excited about it.
Okay, and I understand, going back to the entire environmental thing, that a local company is getting involved in planting more mangroves.
Yes, the DECR, we've been working on perfecting this art of planting mangroves for almost a year now. And now that we have it in hand, we have been marketing this idea to developers and also businesses. Many developers that are interested in protecting their shoreline. Um, we have worked with them, and in fact, tomorrow we're going to be doing a planting with some developers, and we've done some with Cable and Wireless, both as a environmental gain with them, a collaboration with them, but also most importantly, a lot of developers are working with us in planting mangroves in areas that don't have mangroves, and it's so far proving to be a success.
What is the point in planting the mangroves for all the people who may not know?
Well, the main idea is that we want to minimize the impact of development. So at times, development that encroaches on mangroves might have some um, dirt or some fill that goes on there. So if we cannot avoid that, we want to plant mangroves. The second part about it is that the mangroves protect the shoreline. So wherever possible, we want to try to put mangroves to protect the shoreline. But the main important part is that mangroves are trees, and they are very important in terms of as we prepare for climate change. They suck out some of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which is a leading gas in the global climate issue. So for all good reasons, mangroves and other plants are very good to plant. So from the DECR point of view, we think mangrove planting is good. They provide nursery for fish, conch, lobster. So it is a win-win situation wherever we can plant mangroves.
Recently, I noticed you also had a television campaign going on. Would you like to tell us about it?
Yes, we have on now television campaign addressing key pointers, basically giving the general public a few pointers as to tips that they can use in everyday life. One of them aim at water conservation, giving people a few ideas on how they could conserve water. A second one aim at energy conservation, factors such as when you walk out of the room, turn off the light, some basic key tips on litter as well. And the good thing about them, we're using kids to promote them, which gives a very idea of very simple things that you can do. It doesn't take you too much time to put them in place, and everyone can make a difference, even kids.
I think starting out with the kids is the most important thing because they teach their parents most of the time.
Yeah, so true.
And question, what else will be going on during the year of the coral? What sort of things will we see going on?
But one of the last things we're trying to do this year for the duration of the year, we have an invasive species that called the lionfish that coming on from North America waters, it's invaded Bahamas waters. The lionfish, which is becoming very dominant around here in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Throughout the year, we are trying to eradicate these lionfish, and anyone that wants to participate in this eradication program, please contact us. We're putting in a program in place as early as June. We'll be launching this program to help eradicate this. This is a very, very dangerous species. There's no known predator in the tropic, and pretty much if we don't get rid of them, they will be killing all the beautiful little fish that tourists come here to see. We will not be seeing beautiful multicolored fish around in the reef. We will be only seeing lionfish, and that is not beautiful. They're very poison, toxic. So it's a concern for the department in regard to this year's Coral Reef Initiative.
Where are they coming from?
They are originally from I believe, South Pacific, somewhere in those areas. And somehow, in the past 10 years, they were first found Florida waters, and eventually they invaded Bahamas waters all over the Bahamas. And Bahamas government already have a campaign to eradicate them. And as of last year, we started seeing them. But this year, we're getting more and more report of them. And the only solution to them is to kill them on sight. And we are encouraging anyone, dive operators, fishermen that see these lionfish, just kill them.
Okay.
They cannot be eaten, they're very poisonous, so just kill them.
And are they threatening to humans?
If they have spines that have poisons in them, so they're not going to just walk up to you and spike you, but
Okay.
I wouldn't be patting them if I see them. So it is something that is very, very threatening to our coral reef in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we are taking it very seriously.
Because I remember when the first one was seen, someone was out diving and caught it and put it in a tank.
Yeah, I think they eventually brought it to the DECR, and we have it on show here at the DECR, but it is not a pet. I've seen it in some commercials in the TCI and newspapers as if it is not something to glorify about. It is something that can really destroy our reef, as we know, in terms of all the beautiful angelfish. They eat anything. They are a top predator, and there's nothing that eat them. So eventually, they would eventually become the dominant species on the reef, and we don't want that.
Okay. Wow. Learned something new again. Okay. And still in the water, you have a blue flag program going on?
The Blue Flag program is a certification program that is certification internationally recognized for beaches and marinas. One of the things that TCI can boast about is beautiful beaches. And more we're seeing more marinas being developed in the Turks and Caicos Islands. So if we can merge the two and be certified not as only being the most beautiful beach, but also most environmentally friendly, and as well as pollution-free beaches as well as marinas, then this would put up a notch above all the other countries in the region. So we're working with this, and it is in partnership with developers, hotel owners as well. We're starting off, first of all, in Grand Turk Governors Beach, along with Carnival Cruise Line Corporation to do that, and then we're moving on to Providenciales along Grace Bay Beach. Those are two main beaches we're targeting to implement by the end of this year, to have those two beaches certified as being Blue Flag certified.
Okay. Are there other certificate programs? I know there is the green for the hotels.
Yes, you have Green Globe as well. We have, over the past week, we've been in communication with a few hotel developers, and they have indicated an interest in the department working with them, and as such, we'll be working with them to help them develop their program. If there's one message I can leave here today with is the department is available to work with anybody, whether it be public, private, or business. We have quite a bit of people on staff that can do some of the background research to find out what is needed, and we could provide assistance wherever necessary to help anybody become Green Globe certified or Blue Flag certified, or any other business to become LEED certified. So there are various certifications around. One of the things that the DECR, the Ministry of Natural Resources, hope to revise is a Greens Award. I think the Tourist Board have a similar award that they used to give out to businesses, local businesses that excel in tourism-related activities. We are also hoping to collaborate with the Tourist Board and having a green award to businesses, developers that are most green for the year. That's still in the pipeline. We're trying to work out the criteria for it, and then once that is approved by Cabinet as criteria, then we'll start publicizing it and try to get people on board to participate. It would be voluntary participation only, and hopefully it would be something that we all can own locally in terms of developers, businesses can say, this is our own award, and hopefully get everybody to be on the bandwagon of being green.
That sounds pretty good. Sounds like just what I suspected. DCR is doing a lot. I still got a lot more going.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that you're also looking for businesses to assist with more areas for beach cleanup, beach
Yeah.
adoption.
Yes, we have quite a bit of access lanes, for example, beach areas. There's so much more that can be done, whether it be putting up a playpen to allow people to use the facilities more. We have national parks that we can put boardwalks, towers. It is, to me, as belonger living in Turks and Caicos Islands and enjoying nature, the beauty of the Turks and Caicos Islands. I believe many of us have not really seen the beauty of the TCI. We haven't gone out hiking or seeing what is out there. Northwest Point, Frenchman Creek, right in Provo. Very few people have visited Cheshire Hall to see what is there. So it is something that for the DCI we really want to provide infrastructures at these facilities so more people can go out there, whether it's a bird tower or a deck out in the middle of the bush somewhere in the national park, so people can go bike riding, hiking, and see what is out there. A lot of tourists come to Turks and Caicos Islands, and they go throughout the bush, walking, hiking, camping, and we who live here have never seen Cheshire Hall.
This is true.
It is almost embarrassing.
Hey, well, to our viewers, go on out there, explore your country. I'd like to say thank you very much, Mr. Claveau. It's been real. Learned quite a lot. And to you, our viewers, thanks for watching, and keep watching every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. right here.
This show is sponsored by Decr. This program is also brought to you by Astrum International Limited, which offers a wealth of construction experience, expertise, and professional service, as well as providing comprehensive solutions in the fields of commercial and residential construction. Astrum International has been operating in the Caribbean for over 35 years and is currently building the 7 Stars Resort on Grace Bay Beach in Turks and Caicos.